real tremendous decision, right? It comes upon us once again. We need to have our own businesses, our own schools, our own hospitals, our own means of securing an economy for this nation. And I'm not just talking about bringing about some money man to revitalize the law school or to grow dances and that. I'm talking about building a genuine national economy because the time is coming fast in this land. And what's happening in Israel, in Africa, and other parts of the world does not give you a sense of what's coming here, then you better wake up and realize, man, that our lives and the lives of our children, who are our future, are at stake. The devil's in our playing, and we can no longer afford to play. Thank you, God.
Hey! My name is Lord Light. I'm asking for people who want to get involved with the Show Group Committee. Now is the time, like God said. Now is the time that we come together and do what we got to do. Ain't no more time to be playing games. Now to say word is bond. Three cycles say I give all I have is almost in my power. I want 1140. If you with me, here go the book. It's time to build for real. That's all I gotta say. You want talent or add on to the committee? Sign this book, please. Please.
Hey! Hey!
I just want to make an announcement. I was asked to make an announcement once in reference to this 5% newspaper. On the back of the paper, a lot of people don't read it, but it says, after this year of volume 28, the 5% newspaper will change formats. Excuse me, let me put on my face. Or read the back of the paper. It is no longer economically feasible to print and mail 12 issues of our newspaper a year. Envelopes and supplies cost much more, and mailing each paper is now 90 cents per paper since July. Snail mail is too costly and unreliable. Using the digital format or only printing / mailing newspapers quarterly, meaning 4 issues each year, might be the alternative to look into. Meaning they will have papers, 4 papers a year, quarterly, instead of every month. They say it might be the alternative to do. Another reason is because a lot of people don't support the paper. So we get 1,000 papers every month. And I'm in the back and I might sell 100 papers. And I say might. A lot of times I might, only maybe 50-year-old or 25-year-old support the paper. So when they say it's not feasible, they mean that we're paying $400 or $500 to get the papers and we make it $80 to $90. So it's becoming economical strain because y'all are not supporting your paper. You support other people, maybe bamboo people. Use the 5% newspaper Facebook until a reliable and cost-efficient 5% Nation of God's and Earth's newspaper is available. Subscribers in prisons contact a law school in Mecca if you do not have access to the internet. The good news is digital information is the best way to reach and teach the young nowadays because they deal with nothing but the internet. We salute all God's and Earth's teaching youth. We send supreme thanks to all of our subscribers and supporters. All of those that subscribe and all of those that support, thank you very much. Don't stop. Don't stop. It's just that We have been doing this for over 20, 25 years. And we always say, save a law school and make knowledge born. It's just that at this time, because it's so hard to keep on printing paper, I mean, it's not free, all right? And when we say, hey, buy the paper, read up on what's going on, I have some of y'all come and say, can I look at the paper, open the paper, look at the pictures, and then give me the paper back. I mean, that's sad, right? It's supposed to be intelligent, but we don't read. We want to look at the paper, look at the pictures, like you look at the funnies in the daily news, and give the paper back. It's poor, man. It's poor. It's poor. It's poor. That's why I say it's poor. Black people should be more better than that. Black people should be more better than that. So that's why on the back of the paper, after you finish looking at the pictures, read what it says so you can be up on it. All right? I was told earlier, please get up there and let them know, because a lot of people are wondering what's happening. After this year, this paper has been known to you for a quarter of a century. You will not be able to get it as you get it now. There will be another format. When all of that is known, how much it's going to cost, and all of that, I will warn that to you. All right? I'm just warning to you now. Pass the word on, make knowledge born. Until that happens, support your paper, man. Support your paper like you can support the liquor store and the herb store. Yeah, because y'all love that herb. So, I don't know if it's herb or should I say reefer. Support your nation, man. And woman, support your nation, man. Stop being a joke. Black people, stop being a joke, because everybody ain't laughing. They looking at you and they saying, look at the clown. All right? Get it together, brothers and sisters. Get it together. Look at it. We got a little bit of people up in here today. Surprise, surprise. Look around. We need a lot more. All right? Read the back of your paper, know what's going on. After you finish looking at the pictures. Peace.
Hey!
Regarding all this and where we're at. So let's be clear. We are going to have our holidays nationally the month, except for December, here at PS 92. The rest of this calendar year into June up into the showing pool. We even have it secured for April and May, if we so choose not to go to Mount Park. But we also will always also have it secured here. All right? Today's mathematics was born, Cypress and the truth, here to let you know what the wise actions that are complete. Cypress seeing what is actual fact. In terms of Harriet Tubman, we will not have that dwelling in the future that I know of. That is still unknown. Right? So right now we want to focus on what we do know and what we do have. Right? We do have this. We've developed an impeccable relationship with the principal Wall, who lives here, and things for God and justice continue to build that. He's actually doing some work with the school to help on behalf of us to extend our gratitude and our work and service for our young children. So the relationship that we have is here, is good, and this is what we do. And that's it. So before I close, any questions for me regarding that? Nah, other than the principal at this point, though she had said through her superintendent, deputy superintendent of the board, that she was invited us back. There has been no dialogue or any communication. So so I can only go on what I have. So clearly, she doesn't want to do it right now. So that's all I can go with.
Is there any other one outside the father?
No, I'm a principal, and I'm gonna tell you, principal, you control something in our school. I do it every day. So no one can even go around me. The Board of Education, the superintendent, there's nobody who can go around the use of my school. So she is what it is. And the superintendent, the deputy superintendent, the board members have all shared the same thing. So the only thing you have to, be patient with is when she's ready to have that conversation. I've even gone up to the school, tried to surprise her, bearing gifts and all that, to no avail. So I'm just gonna go with, she got that dialogue. I'm just gonna go right there. However, Principal Ball, who's the principal of this school, she wants to build the business. So that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Please, what's happening with the mother bond policy?
I can't hear you.
Why we can't have the mother bond policy?
You said why can't?
Why the third Sunday, God, the third Sunday.
All right, you said
Yeah. The third Sunday. Now, yes, sir.
Would you state the importance of how we can maintain this in reflect of how we lost ES1?
Yeah, so Sabu is wanting me to emphasize that what we always been taught is you leave a place better than what you found, right? So we're guests in this home, so the expectation is that we have to support you. So we find it clean, we leave it cleaner than how we found it. And in terms of how we deal with our social equality, anything as adults, in terms of the adult behavior, should be dealt with at home, right, and not abroad. This is, even though we're treating this as our home, this is abroad, right? Because we don't pay the bills. We help them pay their bills, but this is not our dwelling. We're guests here, so we're abroad, and we are not to act that as if we were home. So any adult behavior that we need to consume with, we do that at our own home and not abroad. Understand, understood?
Yes.
All right. Any other questions? Yeah? You have one, girl? No, you good? All right. So that concludes my bill. Thank you. Peace.
Peace to God's notes.
Hey.
I give all that flag that she says that night being really born. Usually I try to be short and brief, but I have a lot of things to do about when it comes to this. The first is the prefab count. Usually every month I always give y'all where we at in the prefab count. As you know, we need to find funds. We haven't really been really moving, we getting moving, building the funds of that account because we're waiting for the tenant payment. As you all know, there's been Zoom meetings that's been taking place every week with the brothers who being recognized as 4 or 5, and dogs, we Divine Prince, and us also participating, as well as other dogs like Dupree, Ivy Lean, and a few other dogs. But inside the prefab account, and this also goes to the dogs that stay out the hallway. I want to emphasize this. I received a phone call. What's going on with the account? I give a report every month. I've been doing this since October of 2021. I tell anybody wants to know what's in this account, they can contact me. We have $7,230.44 in that account. $13 taken out every month in maintenance fees. Maintenance fees for statements, paperwork, and everything that has to be done to people within that account. I give this report every month. No disrespect on the computer. Outside, on the corner, drinking, and
smoking, you know what I'm saying, or just hanging outside there, you would know what's going on inside the car. It's plain and simple as that. For those that don't know me, I'm surrounded by fine bricks, large justice, born justice, born black, Allah Shah, merciful, universal Shakim. You think they would have me in this position if I wasn't qualified and doing what I'm supposed to be doing? I said, help the work that the church is free cycle for one purpose, taking this nation somewhere else, helping it grow. I took the energy I had to make the nation of God's earth, made born inside the interior cipher to make it born out here. It's God's head who's a part of it, who witnessed that. And ever since I came home on May 3rd of 2018, this is what I've been moving. Since my feet hit the ground, I've been running. Now, the goal and the vision was to put the prefab account, we call it the prefab building, inside of a large school mecca. 50, let me change that, 70 by 83 prefabricated building. All right, which says, you know what I'm saying, as people who qualified and experienced that, it's going to be a prefab building. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a better structure. The reason for putting that there, so now we have to be coming up there saying that we're not going to be able to have your tubby back, or we have PS92, and we're going to have to be paying. We have a place that we call our home. That was the purpose. We can have something of our own. During the months of April, May, June, July, and August, if the weather is bad, we have somewhere inside to go. I believe it was June or July, it was raining outside. We had a bus come from Philadelphia, from Pennsylvania. Everybody had to climb up inside of our school record. We need a place of our own to be able to have our universal fathers, to be able to have our events, to be able to have our dances, to be able to have our socials. That was the purpose of us getting our own. Not asking them, could we help us get our own, but us coming together as one. One mind, one nation, to do one common thing for one common cause. Yes.
If we want our own, why would we build on land that's leased us? Why would we actually get our own? And you spoke on something yesterday when we was doing it, that when we fix up, they're going to give us a lease. I'd like to see that.
All right. I will leave that to Bilal and Beloved to give an answer, because they're the one that's dealing with the city, who knows more information when it comes to that, that property is our property. Hold on. I'm going to let them answer that. Because they're more qualified, because they're the ones that deal with the city with that. My position is getting us together, you know what I'm saying, to get this prefab building. But the people that's dealing with the prefab, we have been meeting with the guards who's been known as 4-5, and we have agreed that we're all going to come together to move with phase 1. Phase 1 is the revitalization of a large school mecca. The structure and foundation of the school needs to be done now. The goal and vision for that is, this week, Black Justice have another contractor, a structural contractor, who will be submitting their proposal. The law said do things in 3 weeks. We will now have a third proposal that will be presented on the table. When we receive that third proposal, we're going to move forward with some proposal we see that we see is best for us to move forward with. I can't. Yes, it will be updated. It will be updated. But that's where we at right now. When this third contractor, structural contractor gets his proposal, we're going to come, we're going to build, we're going to talk to the station, let them know where we at and what decision we have made when it comes to the construction of the law school mecca. That's phase 1. Yes. Yes. No, I don't know. So, that's the question.
need our own, and we need building done for the lawn. That's one. Nobody has came forward and say, listen, I can present this work. Listen, and the thing is, having qualified work, not bad work. Qualified. All right? I'm the one who went with Wright Construction made the proposal to see what their report was when it came to the Basic Cities Bureau, to see if they was qualified. And certified to be able to come present that work. And before any work is done, as I've been learning, because I'm a student in this, I've been listening to the professionals in this, when it comes to this. That the importance of the floor plan is the most important thing. Because we have to show the city why this is our property, why we should sign that title over to us, because we are the keepers of this land and this property. It's about being right and exact, not being part of the lake, half-assed. And that's what we're striving, you know what I'm saying, to do now. Make sure that we right and exact in everything that we do. Not just when we're dealing with our own brothers and sisters here, but when we're dealing with these people in Albany, when we're dealing with these cities, these people at Gracie Manning, downtown, and we're not dealing with people all across the United States of America. Because I don't just deal with the people here in New York. I deal with people in places in all 11 regions, parts of 9 regions of the wilderness of North America.
I don't put that much trust in the God. And none of us is going to be here in the 46 years. I think those babies that are not here now, even if we got to go somewhere else and build and send it back to New York, because I'll tell you right now, give me a brother here you trust $30,000 and I'll make that $90,000 in Detroit by buying one block, and that's Burris Ball. You can buy this whole block in Detroit for $5,000, and I've been screaming at it. But y'all would rather build and trust in the devil. Our national enemy that we want to keep this building.
Process and
We still trying to hold the devil.
Pause up. Anybody know where they at? We need a financial capital of the world. The price of living, the price of building is here is different than anywhere else in the world. So what you might get for $5,000 over here, it might cost you $500 here in New York City.
Exactly.
I'm building that. We're not gonna go all over this. This is what we're talking.
I'm gonna let you finish the building, bro.
Yeah, that's what we have in front of us.
It's to know it better.
This is where the knowledge
You cover every square inch of it, but y'all stuck on one block. That ain't ours.
You said something title, and we give you title. The title transfer to what?
Again, I will let the people that's handling that build on it. Now, before we start commencing the restructuring, the revitalization of law school in Mecca, the goal is to get $25,000 before we start. Anybody who wants to donate towards that is already funds in the card, in that account, let law stadium handle that. Anybody who wants to donate funds in that account, see the law stadium.
The God gave me one. Okay. I appreciate it, Gunn. AGI gave me that.
Now, the Office of Cultural Management has been handling several things since we came into existence here at the Nation of God and Earth. Keith, which runs commissary for institutions all across the United States of America. This acts us to become a supplier of universal flags. Most institutions in the United States of America, they allow vendors to do it. They have certain vendors who, distributors who become seller for them in their institutions. So, Keefe was using another supplier, and what happened was in Victory of Law, the guards were refusing to buy the universal flags because they wasn't right exact. They didn't come from the Nation of God. They didn't come from here, the Nation of God's nerves. So I've been dealing with Bernard Morris. Bernard Morris is the religious advisor for Grace Inside. Grace Inside runs religious and cultural institutions called the Department of Corrections. So they asked us, will we please get a flag and receive our flag? And they said, can you be a supplier for Keefe? Keefe right? Every single commissary all across the United States. So not only we told them that we have no problem being a supplier, the thing is, we have a property of our own that's being sold by everybody except us. So in order for us to be able to take control of this, we have to present ourselves, saying that we can be able to present these things and make these things for these entities. That goes the same thing for crime. And God in Virginia, in Crawfordwood, we paid $65 for a crown, pretty white crown. So we told them we also could be the supplier to those two as well. Starting to deal with some of the herbs that makes crowns, so we can make it beneficial to them, and see what we can do to exist. We have to take control of our own properties. Texas, yes. Yes. Well, to those that don't know, the Office of Cultural Management is the licensed vendors for the Nation of God's Purpose. We are the licensed vendors for the Nation of God's Purpose. We have, anybody that knows, Cultural Management? Yes, we are licensed vendors, Office of Cultural Management. That exists huh? No. Now people exist of Universal Shop Care, Professor True Living, Divine Prince, myself, Lion of Justice, Merciful, and Lord Jamel. Those are the executive members of the Office of Cultural Management. What do we have in our office? We have a catalog. We know that they see our catalog. Our catalog consists of books. As you see the table got there now, the books that's on the table. Universal flag pennants, universal flag chains. We have audio, video, DVDs, and we also supply to prisons, you know what I'm saying, all across the United States of America too as well. Yes. Yes. Well, the Office of Cultural Management, as you know, we've been self-sufficient. We've been paying dues every month since we became Office of Cultural Management in December of 2018. December of 2018. We have accumulated, we have to pay dues every month from the funds to be able to purchase universal flags, which we get from overseas, books, and we buy wholesale, as well as crowns. We have purses, we have Perfect Embrace, Suprema Earth, and Queen's Equality. So we have been purchasing crowns for the Senate guards who's been requesting crowns in the United States of America, and also in Canada now, because I've been shipping out to Canada too as well. Yes, sir.
Already have $70-some-odd. Why do you need to wait another $25,000?
All right, well, that's the Office of Cultural Management. Office of Cultural Management, their entity is separate from the building project entity.
Right, so this is what I'm saying.
I said 70,000. I didn't say 70 more.
The reason why people are confused is that the roots are not rooted in a single foundation, just sporadic. And I know some of the guys first had the opportunity for a solidified foundation to come together so that all the guys in the get all the information that they need at the same time. Because it's not a problem with money. The problem is accountability. The thing with accounting, see, money is accounting and it's connected to accountability. The reason why there's no funds is because there's no accountability. And because of lack of accountability, that's why things are stuck. So, I apologize, family, for the inability to build today, because I knew if I had the opportunity to build, there would be more clarity fix the problems. And what we're discussing right now is not designed to fix it. What it is a Band-Aid, and it's a bad Band-Aid. And I apologize for saying that. It's a very, very bad Band-Aid. This is very, very confused and very, and it's just wrong. The bottom line is that we need to have a universal treasury that we all can put our money in as we see fit and choose. There is something seriously wrong with the way things are being conducted. It's very bad. It's going to cause problems between us.
Yo, peace, God. Peace, God. Peace, peace.
Thank you, Born
We
Justice.
don't have that problem with no money. We're trying to stop saying that. You need to be sitting, you need to be sitting at people, God. That conversation is being held in. That's what I said, you're out of order. There's no money problem. You want us to do another money at the institution, talk to the people that's handling money. I'm one of them.
God, I'm being misunderstood.
Where you going?
What I'm saying is that
Speaking of money and pay service. I stood up there last month and told everybody how much money is being spent and what it's being spent for.
Okay,
There's no problem with the money.
let me ask you a question, God.
Stop saying
God,
problems
let
with
me
money.
ask you a question. You can't understand.
I have to understand.
Okay, so let me ask you. No, the God, you said you was talking about money. Are you referring to the same money that the God is referring to?
We got a fund.
Exactly, that's my point, God. That's my point. That's my point.
Ask a question.
That's my point.
It's 3 accounts.
Right,
All right, he handles 1 account.
right,
All you said to me, we got another account.
right.
Now, we got another account.
Right, what I said was that,
If we have any questions regarding whether anybody's building,
I want to say this, because we don't lie now. Anybody wants to come see the books for accountability, come see the books. I've been saying that for the last 3-4 years too.
That's it.
Hold on. Serious. Yes.
He's an excellent job compared to what we've been having done. Let's establish that in the mind of the people that's building right.
peace sign, there you go. There you go.
Let me.
God, he building.
you need to provide illustration of how the format is. This is what we are. This is what we illustration.
This is not what I'm going to say this. First and third Sunday of every month, we meet at a law school in Mecca. I told anybody, if anybody wants to come to see what we have, what's going to happen, what we do the books, or what's being presented, I said, come to the meeting. Nobody
to the rally too, bro.
Nobody
The
wants
people that come to the rally don't
Nobody comes. But listen, nobody comes to the meeting. Second, if anybody has qualifications that's better than qualification than the guard that's having, bring the paperwork, sit down, and show why you need to be in this position. Period. If anybody can do this job better than me, I don't have a problem relinquishing it. But my position comes with a lot of weight. 6'6", way more than 6'6" to the top. And if you're ready to handle it, you can handle it. Okay? Period.
We have a problem here, man. We ain't doing this, man. It's a problem. Please. We have a problem. We have a problem. Get back. Stop that. Come on, man.
His job better. They actually go behind us, great fundraising skills, something. Y'all need to stop just opening up your mouth. If you're gonna do something, stand up here and volunteer and get it done. Everybody who's not gonna do that,
Go get Born Justice.
You right there behind us.
Say,
I will tell you money. I got 2 of the bank accounts. Now, ask me something. And if you want to know, come, I'll take you, I'll sit you down, I'll show you bank statements, I'll show you every penny that was spent. But I dare one of y'all come to me and talk about my job not getting done right. The first thing I'm going to tell you, get up here beside me and do it. Or shut up. Don't say nothing to me. You can talk to him all day. But I just had to say that because some of y'all running your mouths don't have a clue what's going on. Facts. They have no idea. Facts. But you want to question everybody. Well, I'm offering for everybody who's confused, stop pointing fingers, stop asking everybody else. Get my phone number, get my email, ask me. You ain't got to go on me. You really want to know? Find out. Somebody in here knows how to get to me. I'm not going to put my number on Facebook and nothing like that. But everybody in here knows who I am. It's the law statement. Ask somebody you know, how can I get hold of that from? And I will welcome you to come and ask me and give you all the information you need to know. Stop uninformed and ask them for silly questions and get nobody knows. Hey, let me move on. Check this out.
We don't got paid for doing this. I don't get nothing out of it. Nobody's selling the Bible. We're selling the books. We do not get paid for this. We've been doing this for years for nothing. So everybody that's confused about money, we're not getting the money. They don't go about it. Easy. This is the next business we do with money. Everything we go to the next. We don't keep the money. I don't get nothing out of it. I work 2 jobs. And I still got to construct this organization. I don't get paid for this. None of us get paid for this. Nobody getting a salary for doing what we're doing under that office. Just for everybody to know.
Listen, I'm not asking y'all questions.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not asking y'all questions to be positive. I'm asking you questions to get an understanding. And it should be that we get elevated just because people are asking questions. You should be able to build with what the person is asking. You should move forward. What's understanding?
The Chief Deputy General Counsel for Texas reached out to the Nation of Guards and Earls, requesting that electors come to prison and use the Dallas area. I know that's also following the line. We're in the process. We are recognized as enlighteners, not chaplains. We apply for our certificate of incorporation. We explain to them that we are not chaplains, we are enlighteners, but that's what we are recognized under the Nation of Guards and Earls. We are recognized as enlighteners. So Texas just opened the doors to the Nation of Guards and Earls to be able to practice our way of life, and we all submit to those tenets and practices, you know what I'm saying, so they can get a clear understanding of what's that about in the state of Texas. The state of Michigan now recognizes the Nation of Guards and Earls too as well. And we just contacted a guard in Michigan, and he asked for the protocol to be submitted to the Department of Corrections there in Michigan. Self-born, who's from Victory Law, he will now be going into also Lawrenceville Correctional Facility in Victory Law on a Knowledge Guard Day. So enlightenment is now approved and now start going into facilities in Victory Law too as well. 120 degrees. I had a guard come out here from St. Louis, Missouri. Last week, my weekend happened 2 weeks ago. Named Shubio. He's originally from Mecca. He was telling me how out there, guards had different interpretations of 120 than what we have in here. I think it was the knowledge degree, he said it was 12 degrees, so Mr. Guard to bring you food. The guards out there have just the fact that you know. They don't have it. So, started doing some research. And I wanted to get building with a guard also in North Carolina and Virginia, the side law, and also uncommon. And they told me that comes from a book. I think I've worked in this nation before. We have a problem because we have these institutions, we have these governments recognizing books that's not from the Nation of Guards and Earls. where that they get this from is knowledge of the black man, knowledge of the black man.
Like who?
John Ali III. He was the secretary for the Nation of Islam under Elijah Muhammad before he became no form. This is the problem that we have. Professor True Living is our correspondence coordinator for the Office of Cultural Management. That's the guy that's been handling the mail. He has to write countless mail to a lot of people all across the United States. That's the job. Especially to make sure you get the right result. When we went to the Region 4 conference, it took us about 2 or 3 years. The Lively Justice, Divine Prince, Warren Black, all of us, Marshall Arnold, came up with a group set of 120 that we said, this is the 120 we want to start contributing to God's people request 120. The question was asked, no, so it would be at law school, but you have to know your lesson before you begin. You go to the question. Interpret. It's not going to just be sent to just anybody. The thing is, we also have a problem with victory law where the staff advisor is a person who works for the Department of Corrections to be able to assist the Nation of God's to be able to see that they have all their activities and stuff like that while they're in prison. We had staff advisors in victory law going on Google to get 120 to start.
Excuse me, sir.
Bring those stuff around, man. Nobody's working for you.
Teaching or the prophecy issue. Recognize as God has.
So scientific, that was addressed. I contacted Grace inside and said, listen, can you please stop having the chapter? Go on Google, Wikipedia, look up 120, and gave them the correct sentence, 120. Every Christian is not allowed to have DVDs and CDs. We're not allowed to have them. No, it's in paper. Because they don't allow them to have CDs and DVDs in certain prisons. Security protocols. Security protocols. Security protocols. So they now have a correct set of 120. But this goes to everybody in Missouri, North Carolina, Colorado, the other brother was from Indiana that had the book too as well. I told him to read that book. After I questioned him some degree, I see that he could have 120. I see the correct set of 120. Yes.
Point of clarity, am I understanding that you have your printed set of 120 is correct? That will be distributed at the law school in Mexico.
That we distribute from the law school. People access the lessons. When people come to access the 120, when they write to you and say, we need lessons, we need 120. The question is, see where they at when it comes to 120, where they booted at when it comes to the Nation of God's earth, and then we send them 120. Yes. Besides that, again, anybody who wants to come here, what we're doing, we meet the first and third Sunday every single month at the Knowledge Hour. At the Knowledge Hour. Anybody has any questions, anybody want to see any books, you can have my phone. You know, we have an account for you. You want to post a management account and you treat that building account. So there's no discrepancy. I don't conceal anything. I'm not with concealing. I'm about showing, proving, and growing. Not bickering. Not bickering arguments. I'm about growth and development. Now, qualifications to become enlightened, to go inside institutions. Now, when it comes to New York State, Nobody, not just anybody's going to be allowed to go inside the New York State prison unless they've been qualified and approved by the Office of Cultural Management. Qualifications are, they must know 120 degrees. An in-depth understanding of the history of the nation of God's and purpose. A member of good standing in this nation can have rape or pedophilia on their record and must have ongoing knowledge for the purpose of the Office of Cultural Management. There's going to be other degrees qualifications added to this, but there's also another qualification which also must go to as well. Every single state has different qualifications when it comes to volunteers. So people come inside the institution. So you must know what there is too as well. Anybody who wants to know what that's about also can come to a law school Mecca, come to the side, and I will tell you what it is here in New York, so you get a clear understanding of what that is. That's me.
Speak up, man.
Use the mic. Got the mic up there for you.
Let's go ahead. Here, taking this down, because people want to hear how we are spoken to, and I hear you number one, there was one for the $100,000, right? I like to hear about that. I really like to hear about that because right now, we got to go over the rules and regulations of the school, what's going on in the school, and keep on telling us no. We need to know what's going on with that. We want to see something happening in the back. And then they say the people that's qualified, you were mentioning earlier about your company. That's where it should come from. We should go with our companies that we have already. That's how I was taught. We know what we got.
That's what it is. That don't work. Take that, man. Individual law school property. That's why I told you, allow Hashim to handle it. Those people that's handling that, and that's qualified as well as black government. Okay?
This is a baby-based teaching nation. I don't hear nothing being specified about zeroing in on facilities that young are going into, getting locked up or whatever you can. I don't hear nothing about that. All I hear is about rehabilitating criminals. And that's not what we do. Why? Because you gotta rehabilitate yourself as a grown person. Right? Because even if you're going to jail, they don't rehabilitate you there. You have to take the initiative to rehabilitate yourself by doing structural things so that when you come back out into society, that you can be a law-abiding citizen. All right? So what's happening with the children? Why am I hearing, hold on, y'all, building, y'all. Why am I hearing so much about grown people being like legal? I don't listen. Me personally, if you, if my age degrees are over certain degrees and, cause, like, wisdom, power, and all, nah, man, that's not what we're doing. The reason for the revitalization of the school, so that we can get the youth up in the school, we need more space, right? We need more space. We're gonna create different programs and things that we can raise the children. All right, now, I understand, hold on, guys.
Why the Office of Cultural Management is so important to administer to adult men and women who love and a lot of things.
Peace, family.
Hey!
The reason it's addressed that way, myself, I did 20 years in the penal institution. And I knew when you come home, they don't have no programs, as the God said, inside to actually help guards that's coming out. So the purpose of the program is not only just to help brothers that's in there, because a lot of them walk that yard and they'll talk about the same nonsense that they were talking about prior to them going to prison. So if we go in there, I want to deal with them 2 years prior to them coming home. But not that they don't know the foundation of this nation, but they'll know life skills coming out. They'll know how to be successful when they can come out. I've been home 20 years now, and I haven't been back. I'm a good example of that. So they're teaching those brothers and sisters for their earth's heart. We got women in here also. I spoke to Grace about that. Even in our catalog, we want to put head wraps in different earth. We want to put skirts in there. We're in the process right now of finding out what facility will allow women to wear skirts. But we got to find out the colors and how they can let them happen. So it's not just the guards that's in there. Ross Shaw, who is also a part of the Office of Culture Management, works for youth. He has already went to the Horizon, so it's not only the inside part, but it's the part before they go that we work with. We work with the youth also, trying to get them prior to them going into the facility. Before they get in, we work with them on both ends. That's where the bond comes from. Prison house was not built in prison us, or was built in prison them. They chose to kill them, and when the prison board tell you that prison house was not built to prison people, it was built to us. If you follow the history, you see that they did that in Yorkshire Town, but right now they led up to putting us in prison. We had 77 prisons in New York State back in 1984. Now we're down to 54. With our program going in there, not only trying to educate those that are guards in the mandate is going to attract anybody that's in there that want to be a part of it, to be a part of it, and come home with a positive, information, and we're positioning them to go to different places. We also want to do transitional housing, meaning that brothers and sisters that come home, they will come into our facility so that we can educate and teach them and give them G-O-D, good, orderly direction. So it's not only coming from the oldest already in there, already been set in their ways, but a lot of the brothers in there, 18, 19, 20, already been, in those constitutions because of their area. We can change it. The only one we can change that is us, but we got the truth. So we're dealing with the babies before they get in there, and we're dealing with those that are in there, so that when we come to a center point, we all teaching the same thing. Before they go in and when they come out. The rest is on them. We'll give them the guidance. We're here to give them guidance. That's what it's for. That's how we destroy the devil with them. One day, without falling victim to that kind of civilization. Question answer.
Very also, there's a legal 100% on board. As a member of the Office of Culture Management, every time I do something, I go to this certification of our America. I go to all the schools and bookings, I go to the shelter, I go to all these programs, deal with the folks call me, deal with what they call I do this program, I'm just trying to get the school that we have to open up the program that for the youth. I want the youth revamp in the school. I have electricians that's taking on qualifications to say that
most importantly, the reason why I do it is because I didn't have nobody tell me the telltale signs. You know, they got to read me and all that. You have a lot of parents today who don't know what to look for in their children. When I was young, when I was on that yellow bus, and I used to see people hanging on the corner, blowing smoke out their mouth, it looked cool to me. Not knowing that smoking a cigarette was going to lead to other things, smoking marijuana, doing cocaine, jail, institutions, you know what I'm saying? Psychiatric centers. What do you know? People don't know what the repercussions are of things like that. So, me going in there, building with the brothers and bringing them home and being able to build the youth is so important. We're losing some of our youth. Our youth communicate and understand people who they trying to be like, who they think is cool to be like. So if we tell them that you go to here and what it can lead to, have when you go to central booking, you better make sure everything's happening. What's going to happen when you go to central booking and how when you wake up, your pockets is going to be empty, and then what's going to happen when you get to the island and everything, and all the repercussions. They need to know what the repercussions and the damages are. They need to know what the repercussions and damages are when they do drugs. Take them behind 42nd Street when people's living behind, living in cardboard boxes. That's what the youth need to see. But it's going to take people that's been through the trial and tribulations we've been through to be able to communicate with them. This is my reason why I was part of it. This is the reason why I'm part of the Office of Coaching Ministry. Because I know it's going to take brothers that's been through that hell of being inside there to be able to come out and be able to communicate to the youth. This is why I do it. Thanks.
Let me say something. Hold on. I'll let y'all cut me off. Oh, hold on. What's going on? I'm trying to be real simple. Calm down, nothing. Recognize what you're doing, and that's the problem right now. Because everybody is all, you know, I don't know what's going on, dog, but we got too many different perceptions of who we are as a nation when it was given to us, right and exact, by law. So you telling me I'm not like a father sinner anymore. I'm a nation of Allah and the earth. That's what you're telling me. You know, and I don't appreciate that. Coming from anybody who bear witness to that, because it's not right and exact. All right? Number one, I hear what's being said. I want to do the knowledge. I don't want to just come in and try to be sounding off like, you know what I mean? I have a very deep voice, so please don't get offended. All right? But the truth has to be put in this proper perspective because we're on a mission to put things together, right? And we're not on the same accord. Things can't come together the way we need to come together. Okay? So I'm coming in, I'm here to put a lot of emphasis on criminals. All right, dog? And I've been through that process. And I rehabilitated myself. You understand? And how I did that is I went back to the knowledge. Like when you go through lessons and you don't get it right, you go back to the knowledge. We're going to build a building where we're going to be teaching that disciples. So young guards and earth don't even have to go to the prison today, and we even got to be focused on prison. Because bet your ass, prisons are needed. All right? You got a lot of individuals out here that are savage. You understand? This knowledge has been exposed to them. They chose not to want to embrace it. You understand? So us as a group of people that's coming together for cause, we have to be able to get on the same page regarding the school development, because we all need that. We want that. We're tired of renting and, you know, moving around the way we've been moving around. Right, Carl? So let's be Carl.
So things that you have to build a question.
Okay, all right, but I'm speaking on it. I'm feeling real away about individuals that's here, you understand, and that's been coming here, being taught the way they are being taught because it's not right. A lot of things that they're being taught now, it's not right. It's not coming from whence I came. And I'm not going to come here and listen to information about who we are now opposed to who I was in my birthright to individuals that don't have a clue. You just said that, right? So, like, what's going on with that? With the rehabilitation of the development of the school, we have to do that with ourselves. That's how we see here now. We see this data and we trying to put ourselves together. Because there's no way that we exist now. And we're going to build a brand new building and be in this state of mind that we are having these type of topics. And this don't make no kind of sense. You understand? And no, I don't see no babies just raining out. You know, I'm gonna give it. What's happening right now is we, as elderly and these teachers, we need to get on the same page, y'all. We can't be, you this and I'm that. That's a problem.
This is a lot coming from the God. You know what I'm saying?
God, I hear you, God. Your energy, God. I love your energy, right, God? There's a lot of things that you gotta be retaught, like all of us. Right? Even myself. Listen, God, you trying to do a lot of talking, you was doing it. I started talking, I allowed y'all to come up, and I'm building, and you still, like, you built like that, and you're not built like that. Not with me. You try that shit with anybody else, not with me. If I allow it to happen, that's a given. But I'm still not getting the gist of what, only thing I'm getting is you focus on criminals. And that's not what we're about. A long time ago, we came out the box.
Analyze it.
Focus on elderly youth and giving them this knowledge. You see, that didn't work. So what he did? I mean, everybody forgot. All right, so what was happening then?
I say something, though?
We back.
We stand against God. The main goal, the main purpose of the cultural access is to bring about an end to the citizen, to the behaviors that cause our people to go into this system. Right now, I know that things are what they are. You got brothers that spend a lot on this time, I ain't got no job. The opportunities are there. To change the thinking to know that you are in a land of opportunity where anything is possible. Your parents, they want the best for you. We want the best for you. But we know, man, that crime is not the way. The jailhouses are packed. Penitentiaries are packed in this country with almost 2 million of us. So, what the Office of Cultural Management is doing that we just beginning is trying to set a standard where you no longer will have to go to prison. And you choose to go, that's by your own choosing. But we're here to put an end to the citizenship. They're constantly going back and forth, going back and forth. All right, so that is it in the simplest form. The end the BS. Yes, God.
Okay, now it seems like this conversation comes up. It's one of the ones that came from we can't use the word for the possibility of long-term bills on the back of it. The mission of the Office of Cultural Management is doing is actually two different things. It's actually two different things. If I'm seeing it correct, the funding that you were talking about was for collecting stuff out of $100,000, and that money was going to be held as they start putting together the process of putting in a prefab building. Now the question comes up is what the Office of Cultural Management is doing. That's something they do as a mission to serve people who are incarcerated. It has nothing to do with the money they collected to put up a prefab building. So don't allow people, and this is what I'm trying to clarify, because unless I'm wrong, then you can correct me. But the funding is separate from what their mission is to do, what they're doing in the penalty. So don't get the two mixed together. Don't forget because they're going into the penitentiary and helping out brothers, that the money they get in the bank is supporting that particular mission. It's not. So I hope that clears it up for most people, because as I was listening to the conversation, like I said, the conversations sort of crossed over each other. One didn't have to do with the other. So I think maybe that clears something up for them.
Can I just make one more point? The whole thing with the prefabricated building, I believe it. Right? It began, one day I was at a law school, right before the pandemic. And I was approached by a law man and Warren Black. Looked in the yard and said, God, this would be perfect for us to have something to build something for our own, so we don't have to keep paying all this money to hire each other or searching for venues to have our event. So I began the process of my mind of putting forth plans. Everything man from steel container buildings to other things I researched. We had this meeting before the pandemic hit. After the pandemic, everybody was standing away. The Office of Cultural Management took on the responsibility for a lot of things. Such as that, more than just, when we say cultural management, it means more than just free. We saw the need there for a lot of things that we directed at that school So don't look at it that there are two funds. Where Office of Trouble Management has their own account and the prefabricated building has its own account. But I remind you that that project took on a lot of its own. We went from this kind of structure to that structure to finally settle on a 50 by 70 ground building. Then came the other, which was the small project. But that's the best I can explain. We all began strive to improve the pandemic for the prefabricated building. We have wanted to build up, to $100,000 to get the work done for that building. But it got stymied somehow because people want to get their own thoughts about where's the money from, what's that for? Right? But the plan is still there. We're still in the process of collecting funds to try to get to the point where we will have enough money to secure a building within that yard. Because trust me, that school needs to be expanded. And that's going to be the question of what they're doing. But when they expand and the construction goes on, the activities of law school members should not stop. We've got to have more room. Thank you.
Please. I just want to make it announcement. We lost a lady who ALR made off. We need the raising to put some money together. I spoke to the board, they will tell me something. By tomorrow, they should have it. Who volunteered $100 now? We need 600 to put on. The same one we gonna leave on max. We won't put this one away. If it wasn't for our law, we wouldn't start this shit. We'd be forced off. I don't want to get into politics or anything. I just want to make sure by Thursday that we send the whole in place. Right? Take it. Right? Who? Who's collecting the phone? My daughter, my granddaughter is, but I'll take it because she's my wife. Right now. I'm dealing with the board. I deal with the board. I deal with Savior. I deal with Justice and then Grace. They should have something to eat by tomorrow. I understand their condition and all of what they want, they told me, but I don't have that kind of time really because I want to put up on weight. And that's it. Maybe a lot of y'all ain't no believers. A lot of y'all heard of Dora. Dora had nothing to do with it. She was denying of who he was. So they never did this. And she had A and B allowed first before Debbie came on the set. That was our first daughter from York. So let's keep this together. And she, by Thursday, will be putting her away. And that's all I want. Is for her to go and just leave, man.
Well, you need to catch up. Cash out. I'll send you $50 in cash out. Hey, you gotta keep up with technology, man.
But she does a sign while y'all get the cure and bam, bam. We need this as soon as she needs till Tuesday. And the funeral or the wake is Thursday. It's in Medina.
You gotta speak up.
Give her the mic.
Take the cash out. Somebody needs to say, I don't know the woman.
My granddaughter Shakira, they only needed equality vital cycles. They have one now, they got 5 vital cycles that they need. So she had a cash app, and it's going to go to Shakira. So if y'all can type this in your phones real quick, so we'll know you all got them. Okay? Shakira cash app is $ Shakira, which is SHAKRA, KIRA. SHAKIRA, Jowers, which is JOWE, the dollar sign, Savior, Higalaw, King, I, rule of law. Last name is Justice Cipher, wisdom, equality, rule savior, okay? And also, you can Western Union her to the same name, okay? Without the dollar sign, living in Bronx, New York, 10458, okay?
Hey.
All right, so, with the dollar sign, yeah, okay? So, and some of y'all might have a phone number already, just go look for it. Shakira Jarvis, if you just type it in Cash App, you don't need the dollar sign necessarily. Just type in the word Shakira Jarvis and it's going to come up. So make sure y'all do that. You know, they're trying to make sure they get this done. So as a nation, we come together. This is Nation History Month. And that's she passed away during this month. So y'all need to pay attention to that. And Father left, gave her 2 Jews, her sons, which taught other people. And a lot of y'all here because of that. So just help the family out, which y'all can, okay? Peace.
Hey,
Peace.
hey.
I agree with what you just said, but Hashim said. Hashim, pardon me, listen.
Listen what? Yo, check this out, man.
Hey.
All right.
Man, as far as, I was given the position of holding down the computer lab. All right? This is for the young people. This is for the young people. I overheard something that was going on down south, where they were talking about cybersecurity, and when the young people could get involved in that. I was speaking to you yesterday. Was it you? I was speaking to the young brothers yesterday. All you have to do is go online, type in cybersecurity, and this is where you can benefit from it. I think it was you or something, right? Where you can go online, and where we have a problem with some people that's not making money, or the young people that's not making money, you can go online and type in cybersecurity. In doing so, once you complete the cybersecurity, your income grows to at least $100,000 a year. And I'm not just standing here talking, that's what I make. The second thing is,
People will just get greater with it. We just need to